imagine that's not how it works. But let's go back to the procedure now. It is said that Quadri was taken into custody, was handed over to the police, and I want you to walk us through what the truth is, was handed over to the police by people who conspired with the police to basically detain him because he said he didn't give them a share of the money that his mom received, you know, when his picture went viral. One. Two, he was detained for a week without a court order, and that's against what you describe as the law. You know, the law says this should be the procedure. So I want you to speak to that. How come he was detained for a week without a court procedure? In fact, being a minor, I mean, that's against what the law says, CP. So what exactly happened?
No, thank you so much. You've loaded your questions about 3 or 4 in. So let me start from the last one. We have responsibility to investigate every matter of crime. And we equally have responsibility to ensure that we follow the lead and procedure in our investigation, to ensure that even if you are accused of a crime, or where there are even clear evidence, prima facie case, that you don't stay beyond what the Constitution says, the enabling law say you should stay in the police custody. What he's saying, like I said, is a subject of drawing attention to it. This is what I've observed. But when you bring it in the media issues, engage in media trial, and you've not brought it to attention, we will not know. But that, I'm not saying that he's detained beyond reasonable time. The law permits us to detain between 24 to 48 hours, depending on the closeness of the court of competent jurisdiction to where such a person is detained. So it is expected that investigation is supposed to have started before even you apprehend the offender. So the issue of detention beyond reasonable doubt is not the issue. Is an issue.
But let's establish that detaining for a week is wrong.
It's wrong, but in this case, we have to investigate what has actually transpired.
Is there any...
Because I check, I think it's better for you to allow me to explain.
Absolutely.
I checked the record. I've not seen where in the record of lockup register that I checked yesterday it was brought in or a day before it was taken to court.
That's what the register says.
So, but if the lawyer has a contrary opinion from the ESA that you have been hearing from people that this boy has been in detention beyond reasonable time, you should make it equally available to me. Then I will investigate.
No, this is from the boy himself.
No, I get what I'm trying. I get what I'm trying to say. That is from the media. They should put it into paper and bring it before.
No, that's from the boy who
I get what I'm saying it on the media.
Oh, you're saying that the boy said it on, okay, but I just want to establish it's from the boy.
Yes, he has a lawyer who I believe is very competent. He should equally put it to paper.
But let's establish
it and we investigate it. But the police have no right to detain you between more than 24 to 48 hours.
Fantastic.
For which offense, because investigation is supposed to have commenced before then. So, but when we get deep into the investigation, we make the outcome of our investigation.
No, and I like that. But are you also investigating?
And in addition, yes. Yeah. In addition, I've set up a team of a committee to investigate the matter with Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of criminal investigation, which is clearly out of the whole, is part of it. The Deputy Commissioner of Police Operation and Admin are there, and 3 other Assistant Deputy Commissioner of Police to look holistically what are the infraction and what the police have done in the process that may constitute a wrongdoing. Because if we don't establish that, that's the question you are going to, we won't be able to take any action. And that is why it is important for the lawyer to know that once you have any complaint of inaction or wrongdoing, or action that you feel violates people's rights, you bring it to the attention of the police. Because if you don't bring it to the attention to the police, you are just saying it all around. But that does not mean we shouldn't pay attention to what comes out of the media, because the media is our mirror. Whatever comes out of the media, or even is bashing, we take it the way it is, because we are subject to public opinion. And for an organization like the Nigerian Police Force that is subject to public opinion, we have to ensure that anything that comes into public space, we look at it and we investigate and be able to get back to the public and let the public know that this is what we have done. Mind you, this incident happened around January. Yeah. I've not taken over then. But I wouldn't tell anybody and say, look, I was not on seat then.
So technically, even you CP, you don't have the full information?
No, I have the full information because the office of the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State was not locked and keyed. The office was open for me. So, and I have responsibility to take care of whatsoever that even must have happened so many years before. Now we are under restriction of not parading suspect, and not only parading suspect, equally mentioning their name, because somebody had just been repatriated back to us recently. It doesn't happen when I was there, but I take full responsibility. So that's what I'm trying to say, that I take full responsibility of everything that happened in my command, and to be able to come to the public and let the public know the truth.